Ta-da! I'm still alive. Oh, it's 6:18. This is the conclusion of the previous video, which was me going grocery shopping real quick. I had a therapist in Gainesville tell me I needed to, if I wanted to start to live full time, I needed to get out into the public, which makes sense, right? So I decided this morning to be bold and come grocery shopping kind of early. And it's now like 6:30. There's more people coming to the store, but I wanted to just share my experience real quick. I left the safety of the car here, and I grabbed the cart and I went inside, and it was like, you know how you see people that ride roller coasters and they grab the bar in front of them like it's a lifeline or whatever. So here I am grabbing the handle of the cart. Actually, I was grabbing the drink holders. People put their soda or whatnot while they shop. I'm grabbing them like, a cat, like, ah! And, it's kind of my stress as I walked up to someone and you got in that proximity and, they said, good morning and, welcome to the store. And I would kind of nod my head or I'd smile or I'd say, good morning. I actually said good morning. I didn't go, good morning. And then the people that I met, and here's the plus that I'm going to remember. I don't know if it's always the case, but for my grocery store, they're restocking the shelves right now. And so all the employees, it's like a beehive. They're running around. They got carts. They probably have, I don't know, when I worked as a stockman, I didn't really rush per se, but they probably have an expectation, get off the floor as soon as you can. So I think it was a good time to come because the employees were focused on stocking their shelves, picking up their boxes, putting things away. Not that I think any of them would have been rude to me. I only had one instance where I think a girl kind of did a double check. Kind of looked at me like, okay, but it's probably in my head. Another side note, as I was checking out, and of course I used the self-checkout lane because I didn't want to talk, right? Guilty, avoidance, denial, all the above, guilty. And the girl, much to my credit, I found where someone had put 2 bottles of nail polish that they didn't want on the bar, the shelf at the checkout. And so I picked them up and took them over to the cashier who was monitoring, like 4 or 5 stations. And I put them on the counter in front of her and I said, I found these. I didn't want someone to walk out with them. And I turned around and left, so extra credit for me for talking to someone. And I don't think I really drew attention to myself, but if you're the cashier working at customer service or whatnot and someone comes up, you're supposed to look at them and interact with them. And so I think I don't know, I pushed the envelope. Give me some credit. Give me some cred, The other funny story, hold on, I gotta wet my whistle. And I did my ambulance drills, by the way, as I was walking out here. Probably if someone saw me, they're like, why is she doing ambulance sounds as she pushes her cart? But I did. So I have my beverage. Oh, very important, keep your throat moist. Clear phlegm. Okay, here it is. It's what I'm building up to. You'll like this. So as I am pulling up and I start to do my groceries, bless her heart, if the little cashier lady who's in charge of, all the stations comes over to me and asks me in a nice voice, she says something like, excuse me, would you like me to scan your cat food so you don't have to pick it up? And I said, no, thank you. I'm good. But, It was one of those things like, I guess it would have been extra bonus if she had said, "Excuse me, ma'am, would you like me to scan your cat food or, kitty litter," or whatever it was. But it was one of those things. I don't think that would have happened had I been presenting as a male. It would have been the macho, "Oh, I can lift this 12 bag, I can lift this 12-pound bag of cat food. Of course I can, how dare you?" So in my mind, I like to imagine that it was, "Oh, here's this lady, let me offer to help her out." So, and again, may just be in my mind. It probably is. There's a good chance that if you're watching the video here, you're probably thinking, there's a good chance that you've already done this. And you're like, "Oh, that's old hat. What a big deal. She went grocery shopping early in the morning. Yeah, what a risk." And to those people, I would say thank you for your expression and your opinion. But I would also keep in mind where I'm at in my transition. And this is a huge step for me, even at 6 o'clock in the morning. But I think most of you would agree. You build yourself up to it. And on the other hand, if you are in the process of transitioning or whatnot, I think I did all the good things you could do. I'm not going to tell you what you should do. But of the things that I chose a public place where I'm not going to be jumped. I'm not going to be whatever. The store is well lit. There's people coming and going. I didn't choose it when it was a ghost town, so I felt very, very safe. But I also chose a time that I would feel comfortable, And so, I have the choice of, next week coming back again. Maybe I come in a little later. I work into a full store of people. Maybe, you know what I mean? It's like tuning a guitar string. I have the power to tune it one way or the other. I can increase the difficulty, I can increase the tension, or I can decrease it. If it's flat or sharp, I can tune that string in to what I feel comfortable doing. And so that's kind of the takeaway, I guess. So anyway, I'm proud. Did a good job. Gonna go home, put these groceries away, probably put on a little bit of makeup because I just like a little bit of color on my face. I don't know. Call me crazy. Guilty. And do my fingernails because I also like that. But anyway, that's it. So good luck. You're doing your voice training. Good pat on the back. A+. You get a star for today. Ooh, see, my voice is starting to break apart. Ooh, it just takes time. Get in your throat. That's the hard thing. It's very easy to go up into the top of your throat and say, talk up in the top of your throat, but that's not, you don't quite have the control up there. So if you can bring your voice down into your throat. I guess a concern I have is, if someone was to watch, I think I've made 4 videos so far at the terrible training. They're terrible training. Oof, terrible. We're going to get into intonation. We're going to get into word choice. And we're also going to get into inflection. I mean, that's on the horizon. Please don't think that's it. Even here I could say, in this pitch, which is probably somewhere around a G3, or I hate to think it's not a C4. It might be a C4. I don't know. My goal was D4, to be honest with you. But I could talk and say, I got up in the morning and I went to the store today, which would be kind of the male pattern, flat, monotone, or I could say, and this is going to sound very different, right? I'm going to say, and some of it's body language too, I guess. I'm learning. Give me a break. To say, good morning. Do you know what I did today? I went to the grocery store. Oh my goodness, you would not believe what I saw. Compare the two of those. Now, okay, the question I guess becomes that is it authentic? And I think it is. And my hope is that part of the estrogen releases some of that inhibition. Again, we very stoic. I am tough. I'm in charge. Whatnot. But to be on the flip side of that, what I would consider to be, that the stereotypical flighty feminine, let me get my hand free. Hold on. To sit here and go, oh my goodness, you'd not believe what I saw at the store. There was like 3 people, okay? And they were all related. Can you believe it? Again, I don't know. Am I deluding myself? Possibly. All right, but hopefully you're watching people and see how they interact. Okay, that all said, you have to do your own style, much like our clothes and our appearance and our makeup and our hair. It's all our style, right? While I was, I'm going to run out of time if I'm not careful. Real quick, while I was in the store, there was a woman who obviously was a woman, okay? But she was what I would consider to be high maintenance. And, everywhere she went, she had to get help. She couldn't do anything by herself, whatever. And that's fine, too. But you could immediately recognize her persuasion, the words that she used to get people to do things for her. Here I am bagging my groceries, and she's sitting there, on the other lane going, oh, I'm so tired. When are you guys going to get more cashiers? This is just so much stuff for me to do. Oh, I just completed my shift, at Amazon, and, and the cashier immediately, oh, ma'am, let me help you. Well, what's the difference? That was the same cashier, by the way, who offered to do my bag of cat food. So, again, lots of different people, okay? No right or wrong. All right, that's it. So, until later, bye, good luck, and we'll see you next time. All right, bye.